Hey GRAZYs! So today I will be showing you my new cute Korean apartment tour. Welcome! So here's the door and here's a tiny like shoe area, and this is my shoe closet. Now, I'm not gonna be here for that long, so I just bought 2 shoes here with me. And this is where I put my trash. In Korea, you do have to recycle, so like my plastic and my cardboard trash area, and that is my trash for now. Alright, so this is just a 1 room, so as you can see, everything fits in my camera frame. So to the right here is my closet right here. This is a big mirror where I could just kind of check my whole outfit. So it's so nice to have a big mirror. This is just a sneak peek. This is just my closet, nothing too fancy. I don't have too much hangers yet. All right, so to the left is the bathroom. Just a nice, cute bathroom. In Korea, it's very rare to find bathtubs. So this is the shower area, and you just take a whole shower here. Where I put my things right here. Right now I am using this I just got in Japan. Over here is my bedding. This is my temporary bedding for now. And then here is my desk area. I do have a lot of masks. These are 2 big masks I bought from Japan. Another mask, some teas I brought in Japan. This is my favorite. Peach green tea. Oh my god, this is a new lipstick I got and I love this color. Some new makeup products that I'll be trying. Thank you, Joan. I've been obsessed with this JoanDay Cream, you guys. I use it every morning and every night. This is my favorite body cream. Right here, I just been eating some cereal, my tea, some of my makeup, and basically I sit here and do some work on the computer. This is the interesting part. Basically, it's like a kitchen slash washing area slash balcony. It's great because I have a big window here and I get some nice sunlight. Yep, so I get a very big view of the city. It's very nice. So I'm not gonna be here for long term, you guys. So I'm supposed to buy a microwave. I'm supposed to buy like a mini portable stove if I want to cook. To be honest, I won't be here in this place for that long. So right now I just eat out like all my meals, which is not me. This is the whole room. Alright guys, so this is my first meal in this house. Usually in Korea, if you move into a new house, a new apartment, a new Airbnb, you usually eat black bean noodles, but I already did that myself. I am going to be sharing my chicken with you guys, the Korean fried chicken. This is one of my favorite brands. It's from Kyochon. And then they give you radish, some potato wedges. And for dessert, I bought some strawberry. I asked you guys to ask me anything for the new year 2019, and I've got about 600 questions. And you guys, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for 100,000 subscribers. I can't believe I've... Best thing about being in the US versus best thing about being in South Korea. Best thing about being in the US has to be like having my own car, having my own privacy, I guess. In Korea, you always have to walk around. You don't really have too much privacy because you're in the city area. In America, I could say anything or kind of do anything or be very expressive. Compared to like Asian countries, you have to be more subtle and kind of, you know, keep your cool. Best thing about being in Korea, definitely have to say the city life and making friends. I think making friends is so much easier in Korea. Everyone knows everyone. You could meet up anywhere, anytime. There's so many 24/7 places. You literally don't have to sleep here. What is the official name of your fandom? I call you guys GRAZYs, but I feel like a lot of people don't get it and a lot of people just like can't, it's hard to pronounce. So I feel like I think I want to change it. So if you guys have any suggestions, leave it down below and I'll pick one of my favorites. What was your biggest fears when you started the industry? Ooh, I think when I was younger, like when I first came to Korea, the biggest fear was being able to get my parents' approval, I guess, because I never wanted to go back to school because I didn't have passion for it. So after I was training, the fear was that I was never going to debut. And then after I debuted it, the fear was that I was never going to reach the maximum height of the career that every singer or entertainer wants. And then after I was recognized in the public to a certain degree, my fear was keeping that same level or trying to move up. I feel like there's fears any stage of career you're in. So you just need to know that you need to stick with it. Don't give up. Just know that if you're a late bloomer like me, you won't last long once you're up there. Okay, I'm gonna try this chili sauce. What do idols not leave the home / travel without? Ooh, that's a good question. I think it's different for everyone because some people don't leave without makeup, you know, because they want to like touch up. But for me, like, I'm kind of lazy when it comes to that. So I don't even need any touch-up makeup. I'm just like, whatever. I would say for me, I would not leave without a mint or mint drop. I think that's very important, especially because you're going to be talking to a lot of people. So having a bad breath is a very big turnoff. Mint, yeah. Do you consider getting more tattoos? No, I do not, at least for now. I'm not like a big tattoo girl, so I don't plan on now. Do crabs think fish are flying? Mind blown. Would you still be in a girl group if your company was better? I think my personality wise, I just don't fit in the group life, so no, I'm happy where I am. Is it true that idols slip their phone numbers inside the Inkigayo sandwich and give it to another idol? That's possible. How does K-pop girls deal with menstruation while promoting, especially when it comes to dancing and revealing clothes? Oh my god, I feel like so many people ask me that question and I'm not sure why that's curious. It kind of feels a little perverted in a way to think about that, but I guess like you guys want to know. If you're on your special days, you could go to school. If you have PE, physical education, you still have to participate even if you're on these special days. Unless you have to swim. When girls are on their special days, I don't think it's debilitating, is that the word? It's not like you can't completely not move. Yes, you're extra tired, but it's not like debilitating. So I'm not sure why you can't dance if you're on special days. I remember when I was on some special days and during those like practice day, you are allowed to just kind of take a rest. But if you have like a special show or anything, you could go up on stage and perform. I mean, it's not like your legs are not moving. I guess dancing with revealing clothes, I mean, there's ways to hide it, right? Everyone wears undies. Are you happy with what you're doing right now? Is YouTube and your singing career paying enough to live comfortably? You guys know I haven't started this channel that long. It was only a couple months ago. I think now it's marking a little bit over 3 months now. How do I say this without? No, it's not enough. But it will be enough. More than what I've done in the past. Does that make sense? Which K-pop group do you think is severely talented but heavily underrated? Ooh, okay. There's a lot of members in different kind of groups that are very talented that you might not see it at all because they're in a whole group, you know, they're not promoting by themselves. So I feel like in all groups, there's like probably like 1 or 2 person that's very talented. I think it's important for fans to give them a chance as well. What are your plans for the future? Wherever the universe takes me. What is it actually like performing on stage? What is it like performing live and dancing at the same time? So singing live and dancing is very hard because you're moving around and you have to sing in a perfect pitch and perfect tone. Years of practice it took me, but after doing it for many times, you do get used to it. I remember the first time I performed, I was so nervous. Like, I don't even know how I did it. I remember like everything went white. I remember like, oh my god, so many things went through my head. When you are in that 3 minute of performance, best moment of your life because it's just adrenaline and to see other people being entertained by you. It's such a great feeling. Now I don't get as nervous when I go on stage. I love it. It's so fun performing. It's just like riding a roller coaster. Which company in the Korean music industry that has the best management and treatment towards the artist in your opinion? Honestly, as long as there's no bad treatments, I think every company is the same. If you had a chance to be in one of the big 3 companies, which one would you choose and why? Ooh, so many people ask me, SM, JYP. So what's the 3rd one now? There's like a competition between YG and Big Hit, right? If I had to choose, this is for fun, you guys, I would pick SM. What is your ideal type? Okay, so I feel like my ideal type always changes around. I want someone like a gorilla. While you continue making music. Of course, you guys, I've been releasing mixtape songs, so go check them out. Some people know my current situation, why I cannot release music, so I hope that I could get that settled soon. Do you have to stop studying to become an idol? Okay, so please do not stop studying for anything. So in my previous companies, there were trainees who went to school who were underage, and I remember they would only take about like 2 classes, and after about 12 p.m. they would come and practice. Basically, you need to be in I think a special art high school. The school grants you basically an access where you could leave a school early and go practice. I don't think that's really necessary. Just finish school. What do you struggle with the most in your career? So there's two struggles. I feel like one struggle that I've seen for idols or like singers, entertainers that have made it big are still that they don't have freedom of content or freedom of arts and entertainment. Whatever they want to do, they always have to get approval from their company. They basically don't have that creative freedom. Number two struggle that I've seen for entertainers that I've seen throughout their career is just income in general. I'll be honest, I don't think I'm ashamed of this at all, and I think it's very important that I do share it because we're all human. Even after I debuted, I remember there was a little bit of time when I worked at a cafe, when I worked for my parents and they gave me a little bit of allowance. There was a time when I did English teaching to make income, and I think for me it was the most difficult part wasn't the fact I had to work another job. So the fact that something that I've loved to do wasn't making me live, the reality was reality. So I think that was the most difficult part. If you weren't doing music, what would you be doing? Well, if you guys don't know, I went to an art school. I've done art all my life, so I feel like I would have done something with like graphic designing. How do you keep your skin looking so healthy? And I love how I am answering that question while I'm eating chicken. I don't really like to eat junk food. I never buy chips. I don't drink soda. I like to really eat clean and healthy whenever I can, but I do give myself like a break like this. Recommend this a song to listen to. I recently found out a band slash artist called Chase Atlantics. Woo! Just listen to their song. Their voice is so sexy. I love all of their songs and all of their albums. What is one makeup product you must wear if you leave the house? These days I say maybe lips, because if you don't have anything on your lips, it just makes you look like you're sick. How would you like to see K-pop industry change in 2019? I would love to see artists come up with their own creations and letting that be the norm. So I know so many friends who can't do this, can't do that, can't do this type of music. If they want to do this type of music, they have to just leave the company and do everything on their own. And it would be great to see more authentic songs or content from the actual artists. Do your friends from America know you're a pop and rap star in Korea? Yeah, actually. Well, I don't keep in contact with every single friends that I used to hang out with like in middle school or high school, but I think most of my friends that I still keep in touch with, they obviously know what I'm doing. I was a big loner when I was in school, like up till high school, actually up till like college. Just all my life I've been a loner, okay? And there's no shame to that. Did you have some troubles being in K-pop? Okay, so this doesn't really relate to this question, but I just remember today. So this happened like 5-6 years ago. I remember it was one of the first auditions that I had in Korea. Basically, my relative knew a friend who knew someone that worked in this company. This company disappeared, but back then they did have some well-known artists. So I met this guy who is basically like a manager in this company. I met him one-to-one at a cafe, and we were just talking. He was telling me like, what do you want to audition for, just to kind of get to know me. And he told me like a date. I think it was like a week or two later. He said come and audition at this location, which is their company. So a week or two later, the date is there, and I remember I messaged him a couple hours or a day before that I was gonna go in, obviously, to recheck, and everything was fine. I was supposed to go in that day. Oh my god, and it was winter, okay? It was pretty cold. Forgot what time, so let's say like 2 p.m. I was supposed to meet them. I texted him that I was almost there. No text back. Like, he doesn't pick up his calls. I mean, he doesn't pick up his texts. So I thought, okay, let me just wait till the time we're supposed to meet. Nothing. Literally, I texted him. I was like, hello, I'm here. Like, I was trying to be very polite, you know. I remember I waited over 3 hours for this. He could have just texted me and be like, hey, sorry I can't make it today, or hey, sorry I'm busy, hey, can we like extend it till this time? He didn't tell me nothing, but I knew like how important auditions was for me, and I was like, oh my god, like what if like he calls me right away, I'm not there, like I can't reject this. So I remember I waited like hours and hours in the cold, and I think finally I went to a cafe and I called and I was like telling my relative like I don't know what to do, this person's not picking up. And right when I was about to go home, he called me and said, oh sorry, I'm coming up from a schedule, like I forgot, like I'm sorry, are you available to do audition right now? Dude, if that was me now, back then, I would have probably like So it was literally hours later. I remember like it was probably like 5-6 hours later. I went back to that location. I remember like my nose were running. He was saying, oh, I'm sorry, but he was saying it so lightly, like he was testing me or something. But I was like, oh, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. And then I remember I just did audition. I didn't get in or anything, but yeah, those kind of situations happen. What is your favorite thing about your life right now? You guys. What is the biggest life lesson you've had? I have to say, don't be too overly upset about anything because the sun will rise eventually, like time passes, and if you look back, everything that you went through is for a reason and eventually things will fix itself. Don't spend your time and your energy being too dark and too depressed because that will keep you just never awake. True happiness or true love? Ooh, true happiness because who needs a boyfriend? What is your biggest pet peeve? Oh my god, I was talking about this with a friend the other day. Number 1, I don't like karaoke. Number 2, I don't like cigarettes. I don't like waiting for people to finish their cigarettes. I don't like that cigarette smell. I don't like the breath smell. I don't like cigarette clothing smell, cigarettes. Stay away from me and don't waste my time. Anyway, you guys, I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for showing me so much love and support. Happy New Year's, guys. Bye.